What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Mercedes.
And your boy Josh.
And today we're going to be doing What Would You Do / How Would You React challenge. Yeah. We pretty much made this up, really.
So we're just going to create a case scenario. We do this all the time.
On the phone.
First, on the phone. So we just thought, okay, we might as well make this segment. And we're just going to say a case scenario and how we would personally react to it. So yeah, we're gonna say that she's gonna ask 2, I'm gonna ask 2. That'll wrap it up. So.
Yeah. So let's get to it.
You go first.
All right. So what would you do if your daughter told you at 16 years old that she lost her virginity to a 21-year-old?
The first thing I would do is be like, okay, was this consensual or not? Because otherwise, homie gonna go missing. And that's going to be it, because sometimes the judicial system doesn't handle things accordingly, and they'll let certain people get off free. So I would take it into my own hands, and he would go missing, because especially if it wasn't consensual, then yeah, you go missing. If it was, I'd be very disappointed in her. If she didn't get pregnant, then I would be, first of all, I'm taking away everything. We confiscating all your things, your phone, no TV, no bed, no dresser, no nothing. You have a carpet, and that's all you're gonna have, and you're gonna sleep on the carpet, because you shouldn't be out there, especially at 16. You don't need to be doing, you need to be focusing on schoolwork, or if you're doing some extracurricular activities, the piano, the band, or something like that, you need to focus on that. You don't be focusing on having sex with anybody. You shouldn't even date till you're 18, so that's that. But I would, if she did get pregnant, then yeah, out my house, because I'm not raising nobody's children. That's just the thing with me. That's just how my parents are. You got kids, you're out. Because if you want to act grown, then you can be grown and have your own house. That means you're able to pay your bills and all that stuff. So you want to do grown-up activities, then you better have a grown-up income to support it. So that's how I would handle it if that happened. But if it was just that they just had sex and there was nothing else that came from that, I'd be like, you should at least talk to me or your mother or your siblings. And your siblings better have some common sense too, to say that you don't need to be doing this. It's not that great of an activity, because that one decision could affect your life. So you need to be smart, and especially that the person's 21. And I would like to address the 21-year-old and be like, you can't find nobody your age. You don't have no game. You can't talk to nobody your age. You got to get everybody younger than you. He's very manipulative, because you had to do that to get that 16-year-old. And so I would just be very disappointed in her. Would you handle it the same, or would you do it different?
This ain't mine. This is yours.
Okay. I don't know if we can piggyback off of each other. Would you do it like that? Okay. How would you react if your 14-year-old son was brought home by a friend's mom because he was intoxicated and high?
Well.
Is that too deep?
No, but we've talked about that before.
I know what I'm saying.
Okay. Basically what I would do is, did the mom tell me?
The mom didn't say anything. The child brought them in, and the mom was just in the car, so you didn't get to speak to the mother.
Okay. So he came home drunk.
Mm-hmm. At 14.
At 14, if he came home drunk, I would ask the friend, where did he come from? Like if he went to a party or something like that. Mm-hmm. And where did they get the alcoholic beverages? Mm-hmm. Then talk to the mother that's in the car, because I would be very upset, but you know, mm-hmm. It ain't her fault yet, until we discuss. Then after that, I would take him in the house, you know, get him all suited for bed, take him, you know, give him a little serum so he can get rid of the...
Did you want to do a question that we've never asked each other before?
I don't know. So what I would do is take him upstairs and get him ready for bed, then get him a serum or some kind of drink to, you know, make sure he doesn't have a hangover the next day. Then the next day when he's all sobered up, take that belt, give him a few lashes, whop, whop, whop.
Oh my God.
Then I'm taking his phone, because he don't need no phone. I'm going to drop him off at school, pick him up from school. You're going home, study, do your homework. do whatever extracurricular activities you have, and just come straight home and go to bed. That's that. And he wouldn't have no phone, no games, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna want to play games. No TV, none of that, no computer for 3 weeks.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah. All right, my second and my last one. What would you do if your son cursed at your wife and then went to you and slapped you?
How old is the child?
He is 17.
Oh, so see, you can fight a 17-year-old. I would. You getting beat up that day, you know? Hell, we go. First of all, because if you're at that age, you're trying to, like I said, when you try to do grown up things, then I'm gonna treat you like the age you would. Because if the law will treat you like an adult, especially if you're 17, they'll put you in grown up jail. So I'm gonna treat you like a grown up. We can fight like grown people at that age, even though you are my child. Like when you try to act like you're not my child, I will handle you that way. And then you're beaten. We'll go throw hands for real. And then after you get beat up, then I'm going to go get the belt and I'm going to give you a whooping because you need a spanking. Got to humble you back down to the child that you are. You're going to get toe up. And then after that, we taking away your phone. We're taking away your car. No more car for you. We're going to take away your TV. Your bed's gone. We're taking all that stuff. All your clothes are getting rid of it. No more designer clothes. No more none of that stuff. We're going to go to Walmart and you can get all your clothes to Walmart. And that's how we're going to handle you. And you're not going to allow to have nothing for 2 months. And after 2 months, and depending on where you are, you may get sent to military school because you really need to be fixed and put in your place. So the rest of your high school career would be over there at the military academy. You're going to spend that time there if you want to start cussing at people. Because you shouldn't even be cussing in my house because I'm not going to be cussing, so you shouldn't be cussing. So that's how that's going to go.
That's deep.
You going to cuss at them and then you going to hit me? You got to get toe up a little bit. But it'll be for the betterment of him and, you know, he'll be better. Okay, my final question is... Okay. What would you do if you got expelled for cheating at the current college you go to?
For cheating on the test?
On the test or assignment?
Well, I'd be very, very upset because first off, I'm going to be upset at myself for getting caught. And for cheating, kind of. I'm going to be upset because my family's going to be upset and they're going to be real pissed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to lose my scholarship.
Mm.
That's going to be very terrible. And it is what it is. I'm gonna have to live in a box because my parents will kick me out. No, because I'm the only one out of my mom's kids that actually went to college. My brother, it's just me and my brother on her side, and he's just, I guess he don't want to go, but you know, he's working. But I feel like she'll be very, very pissed, and my dad, of course, as well, and my sisters. So I'm probably gonna get kicked out and beat. And what I would do is just be upset, really. I want to be cutting somebody's head off, but I'm going to try my best. That's it.
Okay, here's a bonus question for both of us to answer. How would we react if both of us, it's kind of similar to the last one, but how would we react if both of us are married and we have our children and both of us, our wife and husband, would lose our jobs?
So my husband lost his job.
Mm-hmm. And then for me, my wife lost her job. But you lost your job as well. Both of y'all lost your jobs. How would you handle that? Plus you have children.
Well, I'm going to start stripping. That would be difficult because we're going to be, you know, struggling. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to have to pick up a job at my family business. That's what I'm going to have to do. Real quick, work there for a couple months, get back on my feet. Then, when we're both stable, we'll do good and get our house and stuff like that if we lost it by then. And just do that, really. It would be terrible because, you know, you'd have to put on a smile, a happy face, and be content for your kids. But at the same time, you're struggling. So, I'm going to just have to try my best to get a job and make money and do what I can for the family.
the same. I would hope that I would have saved, so there would be some stored up, so we would be able to manage for the time being. Then I would just go job search. I'd pick up whatever I could at the time, but try to find something in the same career that I was doing, in that same field. Talk to people, use the resources. That's why I say don't burn them bridges at them jobs. Even when they act crazy and you want to show up and show out, don't do it, because you never know when you may need them for a recommendation, when you need to speak to a former employer. You never know when you need them. And so if you excel and you do well, that's what I tell people. I know, especially at the jobs that we have, it's very easy to go off on these people because you have to deal with a lot of people all the time. But when you know how to handle them very well and you excel and you do better, that's what I'm like, you don't have to talk to them. You ain't got to make friends at work. You just do your job and you do well, and you start doing a little bit of other people's job. That way you excel and do better. They can never say nothing bad about you. You come to work on time as much as possible. And even if you can't come to work on time as much as possible, like if you're not too late, and you're still a hard worker, you'll still be fine. So as long as you're just a hard worker and diligent and try to come to work on time as much as you can, you always have a good place and a good person you can call on and go back to if you needed to. So that's why you always do that. So I would try to do that and try to get the job that I had back, maybe not at the same place, but at some other place. So I would just do that.
Okay.
And
well, that pretty much wraps it up. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the post notifications so you know when we post another video. And that about wraps it up. See y'all later.